Ted Hayman he's a fisherman from the Caribbean coast of Nicaragua, who, like many fishermen in that region, began to find things floating in the water while he was doing his fishing. And these things ended up being what they call, in that area anyway, white lobster. They're large packets of cocaine that are being dropped off or that have been dumped by people who are trying to escape authorities. And Ted, like many others, begins to collect these, and as it becomes a sort of business where he can then sell these back to the people who drop them, who either drop them from an airplane or dump them out of a boat. And from this, he begins to build out a criminal transport network. And obviously, it's extremely interconnected with the local fishing industry. They have all the infrastructure in order to do this. They have the boats to move it. They have the places to store it. They understand the sort of, the way in which the water is moving. They understand how the authorities are maneuvering around the area. So they're perfectly positioned to become this transport network. And he and some of his family and close friends create a transport network along the Caribbean coast. Ted Hayman is one of many fishermen who create these kinds of drug transport infrastructures and drug transport networks. So he's not a sort of singular case, but he is representative of a trend that we'd seen in these areas, a trend in the sense that he kind of built himself up to be quite a legendary and big figure, and became a sort of patron saint of the area, but also because he interconnected with a lot of the regional political elites.
Ayer en horas de la tarde, la Policía Nacional detuvo en el estadio Glorias Costeñas de la ciudad de Bluefields a Glenn Anthony Hodgson y a Ted Floyd Hayman Forbes. Tras la detención, pobladores y familiares se hicieron presentes en las afueras de las instalaciones de la Policía Nacional.
And this is what sets Ted Hayman apart from some of many others, I would say, in this business, is that he understood that interconnectedness could give him a measure of protection, a sort of bubble, if you will, that many of the others maybe didn't enjoy. Of course, the bubble eventually bursts and he himself is prosecuted, but he did survive for a very long time because he had created this political bubble. So in that way, it kind of separates him from some of the others.